This is CG Ruthless Sports. I will be brutally honest. Ain't nothing but being brutally honest. Coming at you with another video.
All right, let me explain to you guys why I feel so confident about the San Francisco 49ers winning the NFC West. And here are 3 keys to the 49ers winning the NFC West. It's plain simple. Like Trey Lance, he's a significant upgrade over Jimmy Garoppolo. And if it's good as advertising, if the way Trey Lance is playing through the regular season, there's no way the team in the NFC West can stop us, not even the Rams. But here's what kind of gives the 49ers an opportunity to do this. We got to be able to stay healthy. If we can stay healthy, that's another key. You got to stay healthy. As far as like the issue going into the season, I felt like the interior line was a bit of a problem, but now that I'm seeing the gel and chemistry coming into play, it's a little of my concern. Now that the injuries with Jimmy Ward maybe missing a little bit of time, it's not concerning for some of us. You know, we got depth charts, so we should be fine. We got to see how we test in the regular season. I feel like we're going to test pretty well against the Bears and the Seahawks. We're going to test pretty well against other teams. I feel like we're going to have to see what Trey does in the week of the season. Let's see how he does, and if he does exactly what he's supposed to do, we have a legitimate chance to win the NFC West. I know that a lot of the content creators that I work with every Tuesday, they have their disagreements, and I just have different opinions about it. The difference between me is I'm fine with y'all writing this down. It's fine. Last year, I wasn't as confident. Last year, I said we were 3rd place for a reason because I wasn't sure if we were healthy. But then the more I'm starting to see this team from last year, it's starting to give me some hope that we do have a better chance to win this division. We were just a play away from the Super Bowl. So you're telling me that y'all rather pick the Cardinals to be 2nd place than the 49ers. Man, I'm not a betting man. But what does it take for y'all to realize that we're not some team to sleep on, but it's okay. You guys can write us off, and we're going to be coming, for the Rams. If anybody else knows how to beat the Rams pretty well, it's the San Francisco 49ers. Sure, they might have got a win on the NFC Championship game and won the Super Bowl. Congratulations, but you still got a big target on your back. You still got to deal with us because we're pissed off, and we want some vengeance, and I'll be damned if we don't even take the division. But realistically, we have a good chance to win the NFC West than the Arizona Cardinals. The Arizona Cardinals are overrated. They're not proven in the second half of the season. First half of the season, this is a really tough test. No DeAndre Hopkins. How are the Arizona Cardinals going to fare in those 6 games? I want to see how the Cardinals do because I'm not fully convinced with them. They're not that good of a team. If they were that good of a fucking team, they would have been able to overcome those adversity and won the division. But no, they choked. That's what I'm saying. I'm not fully sold with Arizona. So I don't even think they even deserve to be in the conversation because they got a quarterback who can't even study the freaking playbook. So give me a break. So let's go on to another team. Seattle Seahawks. What do you expect for them? They're going to be rebuilding. They are going to be spoilers. But they're most of all are looking for a new quarterback next year. So, should we be worried? Maybe a little bit because they're going to give us some problems, of course. But at the end of the day, the Rams, the 49ers, and the Cardinals have a better chance to maybe be in the mix for the NFC West. But I highly doubt the Cardinals even have a chance to get there. No. You're not good in the second half. First half, you got obstacles. First 6 games, no Hopkins. That's going to be the toughest obstacle of the season. Rams and 49ers, It's already looking like a promising division rivalry game. You know, it's kind of has the making of a rivalry game. Maybe 3 times a year you might see. But what I'm trying to say is it's going to come down between the 49ers and Rams. And I bet you that the 49ers are definitely going to win the NFC West. There's no ifs and buts. Enough of this stuff, you know. I've seen what I've seen. Jimmy Garoppolo couldn't even throw the ball like that. So you're telling me that I'm overhyping and I'm a little delusional. Are you kidding me? When have we seen a quarterback throw a ball like that? I can't even remember a quarterback like that since Steve Young. That's been so long. This kid can throw a ball. I'm like, damn. Like, he's moving the ball quickly. He's a smart guy. He can slide now. He's got the makings. They're even putting him as a dark horse MVP candidate. Yeah. Let's pull it down a little bit. Let's tone it down a bit, you know. But hey, that's okay to be excited, man. But damn, y'all still sleeping on us. We did get 3 interceptions in that preseason, but hey, it's preseason, right? But let's see how it translates in the regular season. If this defense is legit like they are, this could be the key formula. Is this defense could be a difference maker also. We can get some interceptions. We can create pressure. We can create havoc. And the difference between Trey Lance and Jimmy Garoppolo is Trey Lance puts in the extra work. Jimmy Garoppolo, for whatever reason, doesn't even do the extra work. You don't even get to hear from this guy for weeks. And then weeks later or a month later, he comes back and he's already a little behind on the playbook or communication. It's like, what's the difference? Jimmy's like your average Joe, kind of a cool guy to hang out with, but he doesn't do all the work. He's the kind of guy that if you help him with his homework or you give him some homework help a little bit, he gets a B+. But with Trey Lance, he's that one kid that studies so hard and passes the test with an A+. So you're telling me that I shouldn't be confident about this team, right? But I am. I feel better than I've ever felt the last couple of years. Last year, I said we were 3rd place, and I was right about it. But this year, I said we're going first in the NFC West, and there's no ifs and buts about it, because that's the difference. I feel like we have a lot to do in this playbook. There's a lot of plays in this book that I feel confident about this team. So the fact that we're going to debate this tonight, Tuesday, the NFC West Network, we're going to debate. But I'm going to still stick with my guns, and we are going to win the damn NFC West. There's no ifs and buts about it. The key is staying healthy, and the key is to see how Trey does early in the season, because that will be the ultimate true test. And I feel confident about this kid. We got a great running game. We got a great receiving core, talent-wise. We got a great tight end. We got a solid offensive lineman. The defense can make up for itself, too, so there's no excuses. The expectation for Trey Lance is all he has to do is take us to the NFC Championship game. Or even better, take us to the Super Bowl. That's the pressure, because they're going to say if Trey doesn't get us to the playoffs, they're going to say we should have stuck with Jimmy. Jimmy this and Jimmy that. I don't want to hear that shit. Seriously. That's the expectation for Trey Lance, is if he can take us to the NFC Championship game, or if he can lead us to the Super Bowl. That's the question. That's the only 2 question marks. I feel confident about this team. So I'm not like a Dallas Cowboy fan that's going to be delusional. No. Once we're in the playoffs, we're dangerous. Everybody knows when we get in the playoffs, we're that one football team y'all don't want to play. So the Rams had a little bit of a luck, but in reality, they didn't want to play us. Let's be realistic about it. But I'm keeping it a buck with y'all. This is why I feel confident. We're going to win 12 games. We're going to win that division. And most of all, we're going to make some noise come in the playoffs. But we shall see. The true test is if Trey can get to the playoffs, which I believe he will. He doesn't have to do too much. He doesn't have to carry this team. He doesn't have to be perfect. He just has to do the job right. And I feel, see, there's a difference. You go from a broken down BMW car, right? It used to work pretty well until it got broken down, right? But then you go to a Ferrari, right? Trey Lance is a Ferrari. He's going to give you some good times and move quicker. So a Ferrari's better than a BMW, right? A broken down BMW. So I would take a Ferrari any day of the week over a freaking BMW. Even though a BMW is a pretty nice car, but it's an old broken down BMW. That's what Jimmy Garoppolo is. Jimmy Garoppolo is a BMW that's kind of broken down because of the injuries. But Trey Lance is that nice Ferrari that you want to drive. So it's got to be better, right? It's got to be better than what we got this year. So mark my words, the San Francisco 49ers are going to win the division because CG believes it and said so. So see y'all later. Peace.